Well, today I decided it was a good idea to play in 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts using only my Takomo driving iron, trying to break 100. This challenge is going to absolutely transform the way you view the club you do it with. I thought I had a lot of confidence with my driving iron going in, but I soon realized that there's a lot of weaknesses I have with this club specifically. So when I did this challenge, it helped me see what I need to do and helped me learn how to hit this club a whole lot better and absolutely transformed the way I play it. There goes my truck. But this first hole, par 5, I played conservatively and had a chance to get up and down for a par. However, my chip went well past the hole. Brought it back with a nice little chip on the green here, left it just a hair short and had to tap in for bogey. This next shot was my first shot into the wind, and if you don't believe me, ask my hat. I quickly realized there was going to be a lot of advantages to playing the driving iron today. I'm sure if I would have been playing driver, there would have been a lot more OBs and penalties, so actually worked out that today was my driving iron day. I pulled that approach shot a little left, but left myself about 50 yards. Which ended up being a really tough distance with this club. Blasted that one past the green, but had a great comebacker from 20 yards to give myself a look at bogey. Now at this point I'm thinking, maybe I set my goal too easy. Maybe I should have tried to break 90. But then I realized putting with this club is pretty tricky. Now here I had the wind at my back. I wanted to make sure to get past the water so I'd have a look at the green in too. But of course, when there's an opportunity to do something good, I'm going to screw it up and leave it short. Was forced to hit a little punch out here to give myself a safe look at the green. And due to my excellent videography, you have no idea where oh, no, there it is. All right, left myself a good easy punch up. Had a look at par here from off the green. And ended up blasting it past the hole. Short game was a bugger. No problem. Comebacker for bogey. That miss I blame the wind on. Look at that flag moving. I thought I had the perfect line and the ball just hung up there. A truly evil start. Next up, this 150-yard par 3. I had to swing easy to keep it from going over. Still sent it over, but had an uphill easy chip and was able to put this fairly close, giving myself my best look at par of the day. Let's see if I can knock it home. That's another one where the wind just murdered it. I probably wouldn't have made that one, but it certainly would have been a bit closer without that wind. That's okay, bogey. We like bogeys. If you've been paying attention to the map on the right side of the screen, you know this is a pretty easy course. Most of the shots are wide open with not a lot of trouble. Here I only had 185 in. I hit it terribly and left myself about 40 yards. Punched that one a lot better than I did on the second hole and was able to land it on the green. Still about 30 yards from the hole though. I had a nice little chip there, and I've got a pretty good look at bogey on this hole. Let's finish strong. Boom, baby. All right, another tee shot directly into the 40-mile-an-hour wind, and I'm hoping to blast my driving iron 120 yards. Now, that one was really good. We went about 180. And the second one, we had 214 to the middle. I knew there was no chance of getting there, so I just gave it a good clean swing and advanced the ball. Third shot, hoping to get on the green, but again, these 50, 60 yarders gave me a lot of trouble today. So I sent that one a little long. No problem. Let's get up and down for bogey. Woof. Yikes. What I did like about all those 40 to 60 yard shots, it's a good simulation of when I might have a tree or an obstacle in the way and I've got to keep it low. It gave me a real good feeling on how to do that. And the next couple of rounds when I had that situation, I actually pulled off some pretty good shots with my driving iron. So this is a great challenge for controlled shots when you have abnormal conditions, because I certainly had a lot of that today. Next up, par 4 with the wind at our backs. Blasted that tee shot about 260, 270 on the right side of the fairway, and then completely chunked that second shot out to the left. Okay, no problem. Pretty easy pitch up onto the green. Wind at my back, and I thought that was going to be good, but it just ran forever off the back of the green. Okay, let's go for up and down for bogey again. Not a bad up. This challenge did make me want to use longer clubs more often for my chipping because I had a lot of good results like this, even if I couldn't finish the 2-foot putt. No problem. Let's move along. Next up, we got a short par 3 with the wind at our backs again. And that just felt like a chip shot, and I took it 180 yards all the way to the green. Okay, 170 maybe. Close enough. Followed by these chips that I've been loving. That one's a little long, but still a solid chip. And a chance for par. No, sir. We'll take a bogey. Forgot to film this next shot, so I did a simulation for you. Ooh, Ghost Jake. Now, the thing I loved about this challenge and the thing that helps me gain mastery over these clubs was having a clock system for my driving iron today. So I know in normal wind conditions, my shot's going to go between 220 and 240 with this club. So I can use that information to say, okay, if I do a half swing, it's going to go 110 to 120. If I do a quarter swing, it's going to go 55 to 60, which it rolled out a lot more than that quite often, but largely because of the wind I was dealing with. And then a 3/4 swing is going to go about 160, 170. So having those benchmarks really helped me control this club distance. And that's something that you can use with every club if you know your full distance with your clubs. All right, you can see there on the front 9, I shot a 51, so I'm just a little bit behind track in order to break 100. Hopefully I can pick it up and start hitting a little cleaner finishes around the green to keep our score under 100. Started off really strong, great tee shot, great punch up there. Up and down look at par again. Once again, a great up. Had a nice short look at par. But what do you think I did with that? Yeah, I suck at putting, especially with the driving iron. Bogey it is. On to the next shot of the day. This was into the headwind, 180 yards to get to the green, full swing, and I got it there, baby. Next up, we had about 30 yards to the hole, so I did a little punchy putt with that driving iron. And look at that beauty. That's close enough that even I'm not going to miss it. Or am I? No, par. Starting to feel like I'm grooving on these back 9. I know I need 220 to clear the water on the right, so I cheat my aim to the left just to be safe, and did hit it about 235 on that one. Next up, a punchy little approach, trying to punch it into the green. Left it just a hair short, but once again, very satisfied with that shot. I feel like I'm really grooving with my swing now. Baby punchy roll up the green, and we've got another look at par. Notice a trend? We get looks at par, and then we screw them up. Bogey it is. Next up, green light par 5, wind at my back, 280, blasted it off the tee. Actually, 270 off the tee, my apologies. Left myself 276 to the front of the green, and that's exactly how far I hit it. It had some fade on it and ended up, unfortunately, behind the bunker. Now I've got to hit a flop shot with my driving iron. That sounds hard, and it was, but check me out. That might have been my best shot of the day. Green in regulation, all I got to do is 2-putt, and I've solidified a par here. Left this one just a hair short, but clearly very easily manageable. Nope. That time I tried relying on the wind to keep it up, and it did not. That's okay, another bogey. Solid back 9 we're having. Okay, this was a long par 4 into the wind, so I knew it was going to be a rough hole, and I told myself I'd be happy with a double. Second shot goes way left, way short. So I just got to punch it, hope to get it on the green there. And once again, poor judgment sends it well past the green. But I've got another opportunity to get up and down for bogey. Not a great attempt. So we go for our bogey putt. And of course, we missed that putt, but got an easy tap in for the double, which we said we'd be happy with. So I got to be happy. Especially because I'm going up to another hole with the wind at my back. Blasted this one about 250 right in the middle of the fairway and left myself about 100 yards to the green. Little punchy driving iron, cleared that sand trap and rolled just off long and right of the green. All right, let's up and down it for par. Pretty good up. Now we all know what happens next. Jake misses the 3-footer. Tap in bogey. These back nine are feeling pretty good. Let's move on. Since I had a fun par 5 with the wind, now I get to have one into the wind. Blasted a beautiful tee shot, went about 190 into the fairway. Second shot topped the crap out of it. Still got about 110, 120 yards. I can live with that. I've got about 190 into the wind, into the green, and I just pured that. Thought for sure it would be in the sand, but I just cleared the bunker, and now I can get up and down for par again. That is if I knew how to aim my club face. Closed face, pulled left. It's okay. I mean, that's still like a 7-8 footer for par. Easy. No, not easy. Tap in bogey. Let's move on to 17. I must be getting a little bit tired. Chunky monkey. It's okay. Gave myself a good look at the green so I can get on and get an easy 2-putt bogey. But instead, I'm going to leave it open and just send it right into that sand trap. I wanted to try a sand trap today. Actually, though, check that out. With the driving iron, just a beautiful poke out of the sand. Now I can get up and down for double. Let's see if we can do it. Once again, a great up, and maybe even close enough that I don't botch it up. Hey, how about that? On to the last hole. I haven't gotten a single penalty today until that happened. Left my face open, hit it in the water, +1, take a drop. I was feeling pretty good about my chances of breaking 100, and now I'm pretty nervous. Hit a clean approach out to the right side there, just on the right edge of the fairway. And I've got 4 shots to get it in the hole from here. So there's a poke up on just short of the green. Okay, 3 shots, Jake. You can do this. Oh, blasted it past. Settle down. Okay, not that far past, but in terms of putting with a driving iron, that is very far. Missed the putt. Made the tap in for a 99. We broke 100. We did it. If you haven't tried this challenge, try it out. You're going to gain a lot of confidence with the club you choose.